One of the hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Utah State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of his passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Fresno State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Martin back to pass. Line out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Jacobs. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. On the delay, it's Jacobs. Picks up the first down. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Ready. Blue, 22, blue.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Here's a little room there. Snowed under by the defense. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Hillstead. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Nice grab in traffic. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll move the wide receiver.
Go, go.
Now the play fake. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Firing to the right, complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. Jukes his way for more. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They go to the draw. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Martin will throw it. Punts it out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes a catch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Trying to set up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown. Trying
to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Aggies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Martin back to pass. Looking for a big play. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. And the Aggies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Martin will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Fresno, they'll try to get him on the fake. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Pocket breaking down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the run, it's Jacobs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to him on the ground. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Got his man. Crosses the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Utah State up-tempo.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love...
Got a little grass. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Aggies get it right back. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Fresno State's sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today. And trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here's the give off the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Those big tight ends, they got those big old paws.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Right on the money. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Here we go. Ready, go.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 2 minutes timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. The corners are walked up tight. Off the RPO, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking left. Makes a connection. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Martin back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down. You get...
Throws toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Now Utah State will just try to run out the clock. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.